our Scrimshaw Museum. Welcome. This small cafe has become very famous, especially on the yachting world, because of the help that during the years we have given for the sailors. We are around us very famous sailors like Joseph Clocham, the first man who went around the world, Sir Francis Cester, Éric Tabarly, Bernard Bartessier, Marcel Bardiot, all these people and many other ones through the years. They have wrote and they have spoke to the other sailors that they were very welcome here. And Peter, it was a very place where they can get all the help they need. Of course, one of the main service, it was the post restaurant. We became the post restaurant of the Atlantic. All the sailors and family of the sailors, I know they were going to come across the Atlantic. They start to send us their mail to their friends and family, to us, care of Café Sport. This collection we started a long time ago, especially after the 60s. My father found out that one day whaling was going to stop, because we start whaling in the beginning of 20th century, and for 50 years it was a very important industry on the Azores. And the main reason for whaling was oil that we used to export to America and to Europe. But we always have sell here in the cafe this art. That's the name. It's Scrimshaw. But with time, some of this work have become very good, very well done. And my father decided to start to keep some of them, because after the big eruption of the volcano in 57, 58, many people immigrated to America, and from a population of 30,000 we became 15,000 people. That's why when it was harder and harder to get people for whaling, it was a very dangerous way of life. They didn't get so much money. That's why slowly we start to stop whaling. In 84 there was just one boat whaling, and before maybe it was more than 100 boats just in these two islands. That's why we have made a nice change from whaling to whale watching, for example. But since the beginning that my father started to collect some of them, and then we decided to open the museum to show this collection and this art. They are, most of them, made by local artists. They are the best artists on the islands. They were very good. And the technique for the Scrimshaw, it's like this. First, the teeth are polished. When they are polished, they put black ink on top. Then when they kneel, they start to grave, and they start to open small lines on the teeth. All these lines, they become white. It's the negative. When it's finished the negative, they put more ink. The ink goes into the lines. Everything gets black. Then they polish again. The ink that's on top comes out. The other one that's on the lines, it stays. That's how they do the Scrimshaw. Of course, you must do it very careful. You cannot make mistakes. It's really hard, the material. You must do it with strong. But it's one of the most traditional art of sailors. And we are very proud to show what maybe it's one of the biggest and at least the most beautiful collection in the world. That's a whale's teeth, a big teeth, and it's I think a very nice one. You can see the old man with his cat, and around him some other teeth of whales. He is one of the workers, the scrimshander. It's the man who makes the engraving Scrimshaw. I think it's a very nice teeth because of the size and also the way it's done. It's a nice, the jawbone of a whale. On this one you can see the lighthouse with the eruption of the volcano, and then the face of an old man. It's also a very nice one. It's Éric Tabarly, very famous sailor, this one. Cheers. is a piece, a slice of the mast. They broke the mast and then they get the slice to offer the café's port.